mount a banner onto a retractable banner stand. These are the parts that come in the kit. This is the base, this is a telescopic pole, and this is the top of the banner. And this is the banner itself. Now the banner has already been cut down to size, so now it's just a matter of mounting it. The tools that we need to do this are just a ruler, pen, a knife, some tape, and a squeegee. So, to get started, we'll move this out the way. Starting with the top part of the banner, these vary depending on the actual model of the banner stand. But most of them have some sort of hinge in the back, or some method, some have a hook, but that indicates the top part. Now this, either the hinge or the hook is the back part. So the smooth part is the one that's going to be the front. So we're going to mount this onto the banner. The way we do that is we're going to lift. On some of these you can remove the plastics. In this case it's not necessary to remove it. We can just lift them so they're not in the way. And this snaps open. What that does is that it creates the gap here for the banner to slide in. So once that's open, you just push it in, and we feel it so that it feels like it's in all the way across. Now you can do this by hand, but when you do it in parts like this, you tend to create wrinkles or uneven tension. So the best thing that I found works is once you're ready to go, get something that's at least as long as this and it's hard, such as this ruler, and then you just push down evenly. And that gives it a nice even tuck. Now that it's even, you can push it down all the way with your hands to confirm that it's nice and tight. Now that we have the top part of the banner complete, we're going to flip it over and put it face down. So we're going to work on the bottom part of the banner. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to measure out 2 inches from the bottom, and we're going to make a line or some sort of guide. This ruler just happens to be 2 inches wide, so it's very convenient. And I forgot to mention, we also need double-sided tape. This is usually used in banners for the hemming. And what we're going to do is we're going to apply this to the edge of the bottom. Get the starting point. And this goes along the edge of the banner. Now most of the stands already come with double-sided tape on the tip of the flap. So this one that we're putting on is just for added security. Now that we have the tape at the bottom, it's time to install the base. Now, same thing here. You can identify the front because it's got a flat surface, and the back usually has a hole for the pole. So the line that we drew here along the 2-inch mark is where we're gonna stick the top part of the flap. And it doesn't really matter if it's higher or lower, because everything is gonna get pulled into the base. So we peel this, and we carefully line up there with the flap, and we run our finger through here. We can use a squeegee to apply extra force to it. And as an additional measure of security, we also use duct tape on the back side. This duct tape we're going to apply in a way that catches both half of it on the flap and half of it on the banner. And what I like to do is, usually when you peel it, you'll get a little some wrinkles on the start of it. So I'll just start this outside. I place the tape halfway into the flap, and I put part of it outside. Then what I do is I use a squeegee to apply even pressure to it. Once I have a flat start, I'll hold it down and I'll just run it all the way across, and then I'll just bring the squeegee, and that'll give me a nice even tension all the way across. And at the end it's the same thing. Oops, got some wrinkles there. Then all you have to do is cut the excess on both sides. And as a final step, if you roll this bag, you'll expose the double-sided tape that we installed. So we'll take the liner off on this side. If I can catch it with my nail. That whole thing. There we go. Peel it all the way across. Bring this back. And once again, using a squeegee. Last step to roll it in is remove the pin. There's a safety pin on the side, so I'm going to pull this out a little bit.
Then we go around?
No, it's okay. I'll take this out, and that keeps it from rolling back in until you're finished. Once that's out, then it's time to roll it back in. And you want to just guide it because it tends to go to one side or the other, so you can guide that with your hand as you go. Final step is to open it and make sure it looks correct. So let me get the telescopic arm, which I have right here, and we're going to go over here, and I'll open it on the floor. So most of these, the legs, these are stabilizing legs. They run perpendicular to your base, and you get your telescopic arm. And you run this into the hole in the back.
Wait, sorry, hold. Can you unplug it?
Yeah. So there's a hole. So this just goes right in there. And pull this up. Latch it at the top. No.
Where's the top? Let me check.
And that's all there is to it. There's a latch on the back. Runs all the way down. Whenever you're ready to go, just pull it up a little. And carefully guide it back into the base. Telescopic arm unfolds. Pick up the base. Fold your legs. And most of them have a storage bay in the back. So you can put your arm in there. And then the whole thing just goes back into its sleeve.